Dub Clubbers, hello, hello. Welcome in. You're hanging out with me live. Thank you. You're catching this video after the live when I have uploaded it to YouTube. Thank you. I hope you are well today or tonight, whenever you might be watching. But just thank you for watching. We got an exciting stream, an exciting flight, an exciting video planned for today. We are back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, of course, back in the Fenix A320 until we can get some other third-party aircraft going on here. And we are flying a real-world route today from Raleigh-Durham, my home airport, down to Fort Lauderdale in Florida. So it should be fun. We are flying Spirit Airlines Flight 2991. I just think it should be fun. The Fenix is always a joy to fly. We're on stand in RDU. Guys, jump in the chat, say hello, like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications if you have not done so already. But please, if you're with me live, jump in the chat, say hello. I love to hang out and chat with my viewers. If you're not catching me live, by all means, post in the comments down below. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like, or just say hello. Rebecca Lee, Boo Bear, Wifey, hello. Thank you for coming in. Right before your meeting starts here in about 5 minutes. So, by doing all that, it really helps the channel grow. It helps me out. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you to. I'm not twisting your arm or anything like that. It just helps me out. And I really appreciate the support. But the lighting is a little dark. Yeah, I know. I got to figure some stuff out. But with that being said, we're going to jump in here. We're on stand and we're going to get things started. There we go. On stand in our beautiful Fenix A320. We can do a walk around if we want to, but there's no native walk around support as of yet for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, but it does look just spectacular. So Scotty, beam me on up there into that flight deck, please, sir. Thank you for that. That's Scotty. He's a character. You know, he'd be looking out. He'd be looking out. All right, let's get our... If we can ever get it to click. There we go. KRDU down to Fort Lauderdale. Perfect. Perfect. Let's just make sure that GSX is working, and it is. We're going to move that over here. Sim brief. I'm going to try to operate the jetway. It might end up going to the moon. They've been known to do that in Flight Sim 2024. Or it might end up coming through the flight deck. Either way, hopefully that works. Ground services, we're good to go. Our GPU is already hooked up. Our door is open. Our jetway is connected. Jetway operation complete. Perfect. Plan for 127 passengers on our flight today. Our total fuel of 14,517 pounds. Gotta love it. Let's go ahead and get this thing powered up. Get our external power turned on. Give that just a second. Get our batteries on. Well, there we go. Crew supply oxygen. Get our IRs aligning in the nav position. Go ahead and get our nav lights turned on. No smoking signs can come on. Arm the emergency exit lights. Just do a test here just to make sure that everything is lighting up like it's supposed to. It is. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. So we are good to go. Let's look down here. All right, and ATC squawk 0537. We don't have any ATC right now, but maybe we will when we get down into Florida. They were online. That is subject to change at any given time, but as of right now, they were online. Hey, welcome in. Yes, I do. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping in. All right. And we will go ahead and use the integrated GSX features. Seems like we're getting some stutters. There we go. That's a little bit better. We will get the integrated GSX features, load aircraft, GSX boarding and refueling. You might be for now, but maybe some more people will stop in. Feel free to share the stream if you want. If you have friends who like to watch. All right, let's look at our weather information here for KRDU. Look at our METAR. Altimeter is 3043. So we will, if I hit the right button, we will go ahead and get that set. Pressure is high. 3043. Well, you know what? I appreciate you saying that. I am not that popular, unfortunately, but life goes on. 3043, our initial climb on the Rosbo 5 is going to be to 6,000 feet. So we can also get that set for now. And let's get everything initialized here. Flight init data request while the catering start. Our flight number is in November Kilo Sierra 2991. November Kilo Sierra 2991. Our cost index for this flight is 15. Hey, you have a nice day as well. Thank you for stopping in. And we are cruising at flight level 380. We will align on ref and confirm. We'll go ahead and get our winds. Perfect. our flight plan out of RDU for our departure is the, let's see, we're planning 05 left on the Rosbo 5. And for Fort Lauderdale, we can change this if we need to, but so far we're going to do the ILS on 28 right. On the CUDA 3 arrival and the Magic transition. Execute that. Perfect. For our secondary flight plan, we will just copy the active over. Now we have to get our second initialization page, and I can send all of this to the aircraft once we get loaded. Very nice. Lovely, lovely. Let's turn around behind us here. Open up our cockpit door. I don't think that I have seated passengers turned on in the GSX settings for this aircraft. That's okay. We can watch them come in and disappear as they go to their seats. We have a company message. So just come over here, flight plan, get this one initialized here, and check out our initial received messages, our initial load sheet, and we will accept that. Hello, hello, YNL 2012. How are you? Welcome in. Our fuel is loaded. No, we're not gonna attach a pushback tug right now. And we will start loading passengers. If we look up, we should be able to see them coming through the jetway. And since fuel is loaded, we will get seatbelt signs on. And we'll start up our APU, as well as we just got our fuel pumps turned on. I am doing well, thank you for asking. I'm glad you are. And here come our passengers down the jetway. And if we continue to turn around and break our neck, we can watch them walk into the aircraft and disappear as they sit down in their seats. Very nice. We'll go ahead and close the flight deck door. Very laggy on your Xbox. Yeah, they definitely have some performance improvements to make. I'm sure they will come in due time. I think there is a update, which I had an update for mine today when I launched it on my computer, but I think there's a pretty big update planned for the 9th, I believe. So just in a little less than a week. So I'm sure they will get there in due time. After all, the sim is pretty new still and pretty vanilla. Now we can start up our APU. Get our strobes on auto. The APU is available. I honestly believe if you go into your settings, in fact, I can show you where to go real quick while we are loading. If you go into your settings, controls, and mouse, down here in your preset config, you can change this. Oh, I know you can do it for your keyboard. Maybe you can't do it for your mouse. Like for your keyboard, you can come down here and you can change it to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. But you also need to make sure that you have the legacy cockpit interaction system. At least that's what I was used to. I'm not sure what you were used to, but that also gives you the ability to push and pull all knobs in the Airbus. We'll get our APU bleed on, our external power turned off. Come down to our tablet, get our GPU away, and close up these cargo doors. Just like so. I don't know. I haven't even tried to fly that one, to be honest with you. And boarding is completed. Our aircraft is loaded. close our door. Let's send all this information over here. Perfect. That's in there. That's in there. Every time you send it, it does not like that loop, but that's okay. RDU is Raleigh-Durham International in Raleigh, North Carolina. The GPU that I have is a 4070 Ti Super. FLL is Fort Lauderdale down in Florida. VATSIM is compatible with 2024. Yes. Let's get our performance numbers in here. We should be able to click here. Departure performance. 5 left. It's dry. Sync our final load sheet. Sync the weather. I'm doing well, Joseph. I hope you are. Thanks for asking. We will calculate our performance. And instead of typing that in, we'll just go ahead and send that over here as well. And just like magic, it shows up. We will accept our final load sheet here. Get our flight plan pulled up. Unfortunately, we don't have any controllers on right now, but VATSIM is compatible with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Me, I am 33 years old. All right, TCAS stand by. And we should be able to go ahead. If complete is on, seatbelt signs are on. Nav and logo lights, strobes are on auto. We are good to go. We can flip our beacon on and get ready for pushback here. Thank you for that, Joseph. I really appreciate the compliment. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the content.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Let me just make sure that live weather is turned on here.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
It is now. TCAS standby. That's pretty much just saying that your transponder is on and sending out a signal to ATC, but you don't have your traffic collision avoidance system enabled. Is that where you're from, Joseph? You're from the UK. So when I come down here on the pedestal and turn on TA, which is advisory, traffic advisory, so it will just let me know if there is traffic in the area. And then TARA is advisory or traffic advisory, and then resolution advisory. So resolution advisory pretty much means the aircraft is going to take control and communicate with the other aircraft. We're going to go nose left.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, let's get these things started up. Engine starts. I am from the US, indeed. And we will start up engine number 1. All right, engine 1 available. We will start engine 2. I use GSX for my pushback.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
We've got our trim set. Here's our ground handler, showing us that she has the lockout pin in her hand, as well as giving us a wave and stepping away. I didn't even know you could use GSX on the Xbox. That's pretty cool. It is well worth it. All right, we are flaps 2 for takeoff, so let's just get those set. Oh, all right, wrong button. Our flaps are set. Flight directors are on. We can get our taxi light on. We'll get our landing lights on. We don't need runway turnoff lights. I don't even look at frames. I've got frame generation on. I really just want it to be smooth. I just want a smooth experience. APU bleed and the APU can come off. Max auto brake. Arm our ground spoilers and get our weather system on. We'll call the cabin to let them know that we are about to taxi. We need to test our flight controls. All right, full up. Checks, full down. Checks, neutral. Full right, full left. Just check this out. That looks really cool. Back to neutral, and then full right rudder, full left rudder, neutral flight controls checked and good. And now that's all that's left to do is the take off the big normal. And let's start our time. Release that parking brake. Test our brakes. Check. All right, well, thank you so much for stopping in. I hope to see you soon, and you have a good one. I'm gonna start slowing down so that we can make this turn right here on Echo. As we taxi over the road at RDU there's the parking. All right, we're just going to hold short here, just real quick. Set our parking brake. PARA. And everything else looks good to go. We will look out to our left. We look clear. Every time you do an external view, see there's a bug right there. Every time you do an external view, frame generation just freaks out. We are cleared to our left. Cleared to our right. Let's taxi out onto the runway here. Let's get out of here, shall we? All right, 5 left. We are lined up. Put some forward pressure on our side stick. Let's see. That's 70. Either way, 50% and stable. And setting toga power, which is actually flex. We're going to try to keep this center line the best that we can. .80 knots, releasing the pressure on the side stick. D1 and rotates. Positive rate of climb. Gear can come up. We'll go ahead and start to make our turn. Come back down to our climb detent. And we can arm the autopilot here. Spoilers can be disarmed. We can get our takeoff lights off. Bring up our first notch of flaps, and real quick, for some reason my autopilot control is not working, so let's see, master. Toggle autopilot master. There we go. And what does that overlap with? Let's delete those. Save and back and resume. All right. And now if I click that, yes, the autopilot does work just fine. We'll get our last stage of flaps. We'll go ahead and clear ourselves up to 16,000. Open climb. Recall looks good. Everything looks normal. And passing 10,000 feet, landing lights. Come on. The monitor on my right. This one. This is Volanta. And I also have VATSIM on the monitor on my right. Welcome in Quality Lawn Maintenance. I hope you're doing well. And now we will go ahead and clear ourselves up to our cruising altitude, which I believe was flight level 380. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it, sir. And indeed it was 380. So we're going to go ahead and climb. Set standards. And it looks like our ATC down in Florida logged off. Hopefully a controller will log back on by the time we get there. But if they don't, it will be perfectly fine. And chat, I will be right back. It's time to get some in-flight snacks. I will see you in just a few minutes. Sorry for the delay. I have returned with my in-flight snacks. My in-flight snacks are better than the ones you can get on the plane because I can pop my own popcorn. So, and I can put the white cheddar seasoning on it. So we are back and snacking. And we are about to go out over the Atlantic Ocean here. Now we've only got about an hour left in our flight. Pretty short flight. Our dogs are in here with us. I'm surprised they're not begging for popcorn. We normally don't let them in here. My wife has set up a little bed area for them down here. Yes. Well, thank you. All right, the beautiful scenery of the South Carolina coast now. Let's see. No, not quite. We're still off the coast of North Carolina. Got the ultimate butter popcorn with the white cheddar seasoning on it, and it is so good. Such a good snack. And the clouds look really good. might have a company message. Should I take a look at? Could probably get our seatbelt signs off if we wanted to. Oh. I dropped one piece of popcorn and the dog was ready for it. He didn't get it though. I beat him to it. Hey, get out from there. Get out from there. We got a pretty strong headwind component that we are flying into. A 111 knots. All right, let's go ahead and look at our CUDA 3 RNAV arrival. We need to come down to 8,000 feet. And let's just take a look at the plane. Right. All right. I'm gonna do the ILS and right. The final. My top of descent is in about 265 miles or so, something like that. I believe that's what it says over here without zooming in on it. My popcorn is gone. It makes me sad. It was so good. But I'm also thirsty. All right, we are almost halfway through with our flight here. Everything's looking good. Our fuel is looking good. This is just the hangout phase of the flight. Nah, I wouldn't run. I knew he was there. And how busy is Fort Lauderdale? Not too busy. But Miami, there's quite a few planes on the ground at Miami. I'm going from Miami to Tampa. That one that just arrived at Miami. We got one going from Miami to Boston. Very well, chat. I'll be right back. Gonna go take my popcorn bowl to the kitchen and refill my water cup here. Hang out with me. Be back in just a couple of minutes. All right, I'm back. Thank you for hanging out with me. And it looks like we're not going to look up and get any more controllers. I hate that. Because when we took off out of Raleigh, Miami Center was online. So we were hoping for some controllers. And sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Especially seeing as it is almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday, I don't expect to have many controllers on during this flight. I have not tried to use Beyond ATC yet. That will be coming though. Captain Will, hello, brother. How are you doing? Check it out. We are flying the Spirit Airlines Fenix A320 with the sharklets. Man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm glad you are. Did you ever get all of your stuff figured out last night with the new PC? Yeah, man, I think it does look good. RIP Spirit. But it's the taxi of the sky. Big yellow taxi. Very nice, man. I'm glad you got everything squared away. I know how frustrating that can be. Did you polish off that box of hot and spicy Cheez-Its, or you still got some of those left? Oh yeah, we got to have another box waiting. I just had my in-flight snacks, of course, and the snacks that I can have are better than the ones that we can get on the plane in real life. I made me some popcorn, bro. Put that white cheddar seasoning on it. It was so good. Sat right here and ate the entire bowl. Y'all are right. Y'all are the most jealous dogs I've ever seen. I touched one, got to touch the other one. Where's the third dog at? He's probably laying on the couch. Right now, they're trying to convince my wife that it's time for dinner. I'm gonna show them a trick. We got some news for them. Not quite time for dinner. Good God, the headwind has picked up even more. We're at 131 knot headwind now. Bro, we have a pack here. I got 3. I got a Australian Shepherd, I got a Border Collie, and I have a Dalmatian. We have a whole pack. So you got 3 dogs, me, my wife, and our almost 4-year-old daughter in a just under 1,300 square foot house. We are full. Here's the Dalmatian. He's not this tall though. He's standing on something. Call that a 6-pack. That's it, man. What kind of beer could you come up with the last name Lee? I'll tell you what I am looking forward to. It's cold today. It's going to be cold tonight. We got a good, just stick to your ribs meal in the crock pot. Some beef tips. Got some beef tips going in the crock pot. Got to throw some rice on a little bit later. Throw some dinner rolls in the oven. I'm looking forward to that. I can smell it. The smell of it is just filling the entire house. It smells so good. We got the 6-pack of Dub Club light lagers over here. It's a full house, my guy. It's definitely a full house. That's okay though. We'd love it. We wouldn't have it any other way. Moving forward, I would probably never have 3 dogs at one time again. But they're with us now. They're here. How far away is our top of drop? Let's take a look. 91 miles to top of drop. We're about 30 minutes from our destination of Fort Lauderdale. Hoping that the Fort Lauderdale scenery looks good in 2024. All right, since we are about 30 minutes away, what we can do is put our destination data in here. Which the wind is 010 at 10. Temperature is 20 and altimeter is 3034. And our minimums are going to be, let's take a look. $257. Very well. Come on. There we go. 28 right, KFFL. Apply the METAR. Auto brake low, landing weight, and Our estimated landing weight was 128,808. Let me just type it in. So that needs to go to tons. $57.51. I'll just do 57.6. Oh, that's not right. Estimated landing weight 128,808. I need to clear that out. 8.808. Uh-oh. What has happened? What has happened? Flight control side stick faults. That's not supposed to happen. Let's get us slowed down here. Let's see if we can arm our autopilot and follow throttle back. Get back in the climb. Let's see if I can kill that altitude horn. We should be able to climb pretty good. That's not supposed to happen unless I hit a button and it's interfered with something. Our landing distance is great. Low auto brake, flaps full. Let's see if we do. If we can do a flaps 3. We can do a flaps 3 landing. That's what we'll do. And y'all don't mind that altitude horn. I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I don't know where the altitude horn cutout is for the Fenix. Well, we just scared our passengers to death. We started falling out of the sky. It's okay. We fixed it. We fixed it. I don't know why it won't 30. Wait. Three 034. Yep, so we'll be at flaps 3. Perfect. We're gonna get our seatbelt signs on. We're going down to 8,000 feet at top of descent. And we've begun our descent. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we have begun our descent down into Fort Lauderdale, where the weather is nice, sunny, and 70 degrees. We'll have you on the ground here in about 20 minutes, but you are flying Spirit Airlines. We are low cost, so if you want the smooth landing, please get out your credit cards. The flight attendants will be coming through for you to swipe away so that you can pay for the smooth landing package. Thank you for flying Spirit Airlines. You gonna upgrade to the butter package? Hopefully it will be butter. Don't you just love how we have dogs right at our seat so we can't move? crazy dogs. I'll tell you what we can do. We can get that auto brake on low. And we will go ahead and arm our speed brakes for now. We're landing 28 right. Let's take a look at our airport info. We're gonna exit to the left after landing. Beautiful Florida coastline as we are coming in here. by Fuzzy, we need to be down at 4,000, and by Snape, we need to be down to 2,000. And if you are just stopping in, we are descending down into Fort Lauderdale right now. Hang out with me, check out the landing. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully the passengers aboard our Spirit Airlines flight have paid for the smooth landing upgrade. Gonna give just a little bit of drag here. Excuse me. And then from 8,000 feet, we are going to go down to 4,000. Mr. Cherry Coke, how are you doing? Welcome in. We got some turbulence here. Get our first stage of flaps out. And we'll just manage our speed at 210 for now. We are going to go direct to Fuzzy. Get slowed down to 180. Flaps 2. Fort Lauderdale traffic, Spirit 29901 on 10-mile final for runway 28 right, inbound on the ILS, Fort Lauderdale traffic. Activate our approach. Got our localizer. I'm going to proceed down to 2,000 feet. Get our gear down. And flaps 3. It's going to be a bit of a sporty approach here. All right. Landing gear down 3, greens, auto brake, low, ground spoilers armed, flaps 3. We have the localizer. We will soon have our glide slope. Perfect. Thought I did a landing config of config 3. There's our glide slope. I caught it just a little bit late, but that's okay. Have an 8-knot crosswind. autopilot is away. Let's see if I can get this thing
100 above.
down.
Minimum.
Landing.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Got overflared. That is something that is pretty easy to do on the Fenix. Is overflare. Let's get some reversers. And manual braking. Performance just took a crap, didn't it? Tell you something else that doesn't work very good is the nose wheel steering. All right, we will take Charlie in. We're gonna stop right here, get our flaps up. Disarm our spoilers. Taxi lights can come on, strobe lights can come off. And we'll start up our APU. Our brake bands on just to cool those brakes down. Flight director and landing system constraints can be turned off. Ooh, I can't read that menu. That is tiny. Okay. tell you what. Let's see. Let's tax straight in there. Pick our frame gen. Let's just take Echo 5. Our taxi lights off. We don't need them. All right. Let's see if we can activate. There we go. Echo. Can't GSX is acting up. All right, that's fine. Welcome to Fort Lauderdale. Pull up right here and stop. Get our engines off. Seatbelt signs can come off. Beacon light can come off. And deboard. We've got our GPU. We will switch over to external power. Open up our flight deck door, and we will get this thing ready for cold and dark. Cruise supply oxygen can come off. We'll leave our nav lights on for now. There goes our baggage. Get those cargo doors closed. I have a company message. Let's see what that is. Arrival message. All right, we'll get our brake bands off. $50 more passengers left to deplane here. Let's see what Valanta says our landing rate was since I overflared. Ooh, minus 356. Not too good. Apparently, our passengers did not pay for that butter upgrade. Hit it for him. I tried to tell him. All right, aircraft is empty. We will turn off external power. And turn off our batteries. And just like that, we are cold and dark. That was a fun flight. That was a really good flight. I'm glad the sceneries looked really good. They worked out for us. I did overflare the landing, which is something with the new flight model that is pretty easy to do. Still not a terrible landing all in all. Few bugs that still need to be worked out, like on the nose wheel steering at the end there. You can see it was kind of all over the place. Very hard to dial it in. But other than that, I mean, I thought it was a very good flight. It was a very good stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's like the dogs know what I'm saying. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed the stream, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, jump in the chat, do all of those good things. It just helped the channel grow. We had some new subscribers during this stream, and I greatly appreciate it. That means a lot to me. Chat, I'm gonna hop up out of here. I've got some stuff around the house to help wifey do. She's got a little bit of a honey-do list. I got part of it done this morning when I got home from work. Now we just got a little bit more. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Until then, make sure I can't refund. No refunds. No refunds. Sorry. It's Spirit Airlines. It's not gonna happen. Maybe we'll get them next time. I don't know. Until next time, chat. Stay classy and stay blessed. Peace out.